Hi everybody, it's Spring with Soaps and Suds and such, and what am I doing today? Well, I've got here some beeswax, as you can see, and we got this from a local beekeeper, and that is a pound, and this is a pound. Well, I thought I had some beeswax I had ordered from a soaping company, but I can't find it. I must have used it. There's a difference, you know, in my opinion. This, I guess, where it's not been processed so much, you know, and cleaned as thoroughly, getting, like, you know, I don't know, I guess whenever they sell it from a soaping company, it's got to be really thoroughly worked over or something or other. But this has got such a smell. It just, the natural beeswax smell. So what am I going to be doing today? Well, we have a family member, they had bees. They had them for years, and they got to where they had some health issues and busy schedules and didn't get to check on them. Well, in the past, the bees had left and came back, or either a new swarm came in, because we all think there's a bee tree up there. Well, their bees have left again. So what I'm going to be doing is, we got some Swarm Commander here, and on their site it says that you can either put it on a Q-tip, wipe several places on your hive, and then put the Q-tip down into the hive, or you can take a pound of beeswax, which is what we're going to do, and melt this down. Probably be better if we had it straight from the hive, but this has got such a smell, you know, it's really got a good natural beeswax smell. I think it'll work, and you know, it's got a lot of good stuff left in it. So I'm going to melt this down, and you put 1 teaspoon of your Swarm Commander in it, incorporate it well, and then re-pour it. Just like I would do with a candle, or like if I was making a lotion bar or such. So that's what I'm planning on doing, and then we are going to actually go up there tomorrow and do the box. Now we are also going to put out a box, not necessarily a swarm box because we're new to this, so we're just going to put out a box at my daughter's house and son-in-law's. They have loads of sourwoods over there. Last year there was loads of activity as far as the bees and, well, in general, insects, you know, good insects. So we're going to actually put a box out there, and hopefully maybe a swarm will come through. Maybe we'll catch one. We don't know. We haven't really went through their woods to see if there's a bee tree or anything of that such. And I wanted to just mention, if you're wanting to get into beekeeping like we are, you know, we've got some fellow YouTubers that have been loads of help in that area. One, we didn't know when, you know, what month the honeybees would swarm in our area. So one that was really helpful, excuse me, was D Fishman 76. That's the name that he uses on YouTube. So you just look up D Fishman 76. I think his name is Daryl, and he was really super helpful.
Put them in the description too.
Yeah, I can put these in the description box below the video. But he has got loads of videos. We watch a lot of them. We've been watching a lot of them. And then we had some questions, you know, about lighting, because we're going to be setting up some boxes here, and we didn't know, you know, about, because we do have street lights. So, you know, we had asked Dirt Rooster. That's another one on YouTube. 628 Dirt Rooster. That's all you have to look up, and you'll find his videos. and he's got some wonderful videos too. And you know, both of these guys are really helpful with their videos. They show you a lot. You can learn a lot from them. And he helped us kind of with that issue. And then too, I had asked Daryl about it. He was very helpful. And then he's in a group that everyone was helpful, but my husband ended up finding a new spot anyhow where he's going to put them. Another one that has on YouTube that has been real helpful is Barnyard Bees. You might want to look them up on YouTube, because they've been really helpful with their videos, teaching and showing you a lot. And then also, I can't forget the Fat Bee Man. Yes, that's the Fat Bee Man. He has got loads of videos and showers a lot, teaches a lot. Well, my husband just told me it's Don the Fat Bee Man. But he has loads of videos, you know, where he actually gives you out little tidbits of, you know, it's his knowledge, what he's learned. I think he's been in it a long time, 50 years or so. And he's also got a Facebook group. But these guys, you really ought to check them out if you're wanting to get into it like we are. Now, like I said, we've got family members that have been into the bees, but the bees left. So, yeah, Jess's grandpa, he raised them. He would go out and catch the swarms. But we're going to try to get these bees back if we can. There's a bee tree up there, but, you know, there's no guarantee. But I know you can use lemongrass oil. I have lemongrass oil, which I use. I don't think it's going to focus. I use this a lot in my products because I make soap and Bath and Body and other concoctions. But for this, we're not going to go with the lemongrass. We want to try the Swarm Commander because we read a lot about it. Now, whether it's, you know, going to work, I don't know. Whether it's going to be any better than the lemongrass, I have no clue. This is new to us, like I said. But I'm going to melt this down, mix this up, pour it, and I have got over here, let me set you back up. Okay, right here, this is how I'm going to melt my beeswax. I don't like to melt it in the microwave, and I'm not going to. I don't have an actual double boiler set up. I've got a pot with water, another pot here, and you know, this pot is an old pot. It's just missing a handle, so works fine for melting wax. It will. And I'm just going to take this out of the bags. I'm not going to grate it. I'm not going to wear my hand out on it because I need this whole pound. So I'm just going to stick this in here. I'm going to melt that down, and then I'll bring you back when I get ready to mix the Swarm Commander in there and get ready to pour it. Oh, and the reason I'm not going to show you me melting this beeswax is I plan to do it slowly, because I don't want to destroy anything that, you know, that's good, that's in this beeswax, that scent and the, you know, the stuff that's going to help draw bees in, or that they can actually use to make their own combs out of. I don't want to destroy that, so I'm going to melt it really slow. That's why I don't take too long. So I'll bring you back. I just want to show you this color. It is beautiful. See how beautiful and dark? And I'm just doing it slow. And the smell is amazing. And I buy loads, you know, I've bought loads of beeswax for my products from the soaping companies, and you just don't get this smell. And this color is such a rich golden color. Now they work wonderful in the products that, you know, the beeswax that I buy from the soaping companies, and this here work wonderful in your products, just according to what you like. But I just want to show you that color. It is such a rich honey color. I think it's gorgeous, and it smells wonderful. Okay, it said to cut the heat off. I've removed it from the heat, and it is melted down. Looks like thoroughly. Nice color of beeswax there. Now, it said to, on their website, it said to mix 1 teaspoon of the Swarm Commander. I couldn't quite get it full I still like 1 tube to put in there. It looks like the 5 tubes that I have makes up 1 teaspoon, but I got almost a teaspoon right there. And then I'll put the other little tube in there, and that will make the teaspoon. I was trying to grab it with one hand, and I didn't want to put the full teaspoon, not holding it, and having to try to grab it and risk spilling it. I want to get every drop of that. And to me, I'll be honest with you, it smells like lemongrass oil. Now, they say it's not, or that's what I read, but it does smell like it. And I use a lot of lemongrass oil, essential oil, and that's what it smells like to me. But, you know, smells can be deceiving. So I've got this other little tube here. There's what it looks like. And that will make it 1 whole teaspoon by putting that in there. And you know, these things, these little tubes leave just a little bit in the bottom, which I figure you could probably, more than likely, tie like a natural string or something to that and hang that inside of your swarm box, and that would actually help draw in. Yeah, a little bit you just can't get out of the bottom. So I've got another one here that's got a little bit in it, but it's just not going to come out. Just not, well, I think a drop come out of it. Okay, and then it says to mix it thoroughly to get it a uniform mix in there. So I'm just stirring it, and I am using my stick here like I used a swirl soap with, because I simply don't want to get the beeswax on to my spoons. I have spoons that I use with beeswax, but I'd rather use the stick. I like using these sticks to stir whenever I'm doing something like this. I think they work just as good. Just my opinion. Okay, I think we've got that pretty well in there. Okay, now I'm going to get my mold ready, and then I'll bring you back and we'll pour it in. Okay, and I'm going to use this silicone mold. This is flowers, but the reason I think this will work good, if you can see, hand grip. You can grip that flower, and because you're going to, you know, it says to wipe this inside, completely inside of your hive. So, trying to go by what it says. And give that one last stir there. Okay, it's hardened up, and if you can see it, it's popped right out. Beautiful wax, beeswax with the Swarm Commander in it. The scent is not powerful, so that's good probably, because I know they show on all those videos if you use too much like lemongrass oil, they said it works as a deterrent. I think, if I'm not mistaken, It might have been Dirt Rooster, 628 Dirt Rooster, who said that. I'm not sure. But they smell good, and they pop right out. And I did melt down that last little bit. But if you can see them there. And I've got another one here. Melted down that last little bit right there. It is, and I think it's got a stinger in it. Okay, we've had a change in plans, but if you see on the website, it said to smear this wax. Assume you really got to put some muscle in it, honey, because it's not smearing good, is it? It said to smear that on the inside of your
paint's coming off
your box, but
might have to wait on this, honey.
It may be.
Might have to end up trying to melt it and take a baster and.
We may have to do that. Just melt it and take a brush.
I don't like getting that paint in our wax.
No, I don't either. It's taking the paint off.
What we'll do is we'll melt it down
and just take a brush or something.
Like a turkey baster or something, and brush it in.
Oh, you mean
like
one of the brushes? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
A new paintbrush would
work. New paintbrush would work. I've got a whole box of them in there actually, and we'll just do that. And then, but I'm gonna end this video with that. And then what we'll do is I'll probably come back with another video after we once do these, because we've told you what we're going to do. We're going to end up melting this wax down, and then we're going to take a new paintbrush or some sort of new brush of some sort, and we're going to paint the whole inside. It said to cover the whole inside with that. And then we are going to take it to its resting piece to try to get a swarm. And when we do that, I'll probably do another video when we go to check on it. I may do one when we go up there to actually place it, but I don't know. But I'll do one when we go to check on it for sure to see if it works. Now that's the way that the website said to do it. It said to just melt it in the beeswax and melt the beeswax, and I did that. Mix in the Swarm Commander, 1 teaspoon. I did that. I stirred it good. It's not got a very strong smell. It said then let it dry and then smear it on the inside. So you see that it wasn't working too good. It was taking the paint off. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do subscribe to our channel. That helps support us as far as making us want to actually do more videos, knowing people actually enjoy them or want to watch them. Hope y'all have a happy day and happy soaping, happy beekeeping, whatever you're doing.